Welcome out to Homesteading the Right Way. Today, guys, we're going to be building turtle traps. I had so much fun when I went out turtle trapping with Kinfolk Farm of Georgia. We took my kids and we went out there turtle trapping, and it was a lot of fun. So I decided we should build some for ourselves, and it'd also be good to have for our property. And we could also work with him in trapping turtles for our feed store and just anywhere else if we need it. It's absolutely fun. So I'm going to be doing one a little different than what he had. It's going to be a square trap using PVC and fence, so wire fence, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I decided to use 4-inch. I could have gone with 3-inch PVC, but I wanted it a little bit stronger. I wanted it to be able to be more buoyant. So we're going to whip this thing out, and this is a 10-foot piece. We're going to measure 2.5 feet, and because we need 4 pieces. An easier way to remember how much I needed to measure, I should have just done simple math. It's 120 inches, so 30 inches pieces, 2.5 feet. So when you're measuring it out, 30 inches is the easier way to do it. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to use for this build today. I suggest using what you have, and I'll talk to you about what we're using that is kind of scraps. But here we go. So first off, I got a 10-foot piece of 4-inch PVC, okay? I got 4 elbows because we're going to make a box out of this. And we got this fence wire. It's been just sitting around. We used it for the pig pen forever ago. So we're going to put it to use for this. You don't have to, but we're going to glue our PVC together so that it will hold tightly. And we don't plan to take this apart. It's not going to be too big. I'm also using bolt cutters. You could use anything else. These are what I have. So it's a little overkill for cutting this little wire, but it's what I got, and it will make it easy. I mean, these things are huge. So you're going to want a tape measure. We're going to use zip ties. I might use like hog ties in a little bit to after I zip tie it to make it stronger. Also, we're going to use scrap wood for the ramps, and I'll show you all that. But that's pretty much the whole shopping list, and I can drop that down below of things. Oh, I forgot one other thing. You're going to want a saw to cut the pipe like that, a hacksaw or whatever. And that should be about it. I mean, if you don't have scrap wood cut to the length or size you want, you'll need a saw to cut that also. So now that I got all 4 pieces cut, it's not terribly too big, but it'll be big enough to catch some turtles. I'm gonna take this glue, I'm gonna put it on the inside and on the outside, and we're gonna put it on there, okay? This is probably not completely necessary, but like I said, no point in I want to make sure no water gets in there. So if water gets in here, this trap will not work. Well, yeah, it'll just kill them. So it will not be effective. One's on there. Decided to do it in 2 pieces. I made it like that, an L, 2 L's. My little helpers are out here now.
Why are we just going to make it in 2 pieces?
Well, we're going to connect them now, okay? And so this should make it easier to connect all the pieces. It is. Not yet. All right, so we got it all together and glued. I ended up actually using a rubber mallet to help hold it, to pull it in tighter. So that's another tool I'd recommend for this. But look at it. It's good. Now I'm going to cut the wire for this. This one I'm going to do with silicone. I ran out of PVC glue. I'm actually making 2 of these. So we're going to start with silicone on this one, and then hopefully that will seal it well enough. So I'm just going to put a thick bead in here. I don't need this to be super strong. I mean, we're not putting pressure on these pipes. They're just holding air to keep this afloat. So, doesn't look pretty. It doesn't need to be. Alright. I still might go around the edge with the silicone.
Hello, I'm definitely going the flowering for to everything to every toe.
I don't even know half of what she said.
Toe.
You're cold?
Toe.
Oh. The bottom of the trap will be 44 inches. And the sides, I want them about 15 inches to just give a little bit of extra space. So that means the first cut needs to be at 74 inches, but measuring it, because I need, I'm going to show you. I need to have one of these so I can tie it on. So I'm going to have to go to 76 inches.
Say my width.
What do you want to say, Emma? You got back up right there.
Everything flat as a wonderful tasty effort.
Okay.
Mason, go up. Yeah. I got one. Okay. Jump.
So I actually cut it at the short. I cut at the shorter end. I think it's 72 inches. I don't remember, which will be fine. Because I'm losing like an inch or 2 compared to what I needed. With doing so though, this right there will be 16 inches, and then that 16 inches. I'm gonna actually use this PVC to help bend it to form its shape, and then I'm standing in the bottom of the cage. So the more this progresses, the more tools I need. I'm gonna use this block to help make the corners a little straighter. You could probably use a 2x4 or whatever. I'm gonna see how this goes. For the sides, I'm doing only 16 inches. They're supposed to be 15, but I want a cross beam part, so I'm gonna do 16 inches and be nice and easy. So that's it roughly put together. I gotta zip tie it all, and then I'm gonna flip this and attach it all to the PVC. So I'm actually really happy with this. I think I know the cage is slightly bigger, so I think that'll actually be beneficial on my part, because then it'll make it harder for the turtles to try climbing out. So since I'm trying to put it back together, I think some of the seals broke, and I really want this to be waterproof. I'm actually going to put silicone. You don't have to. It's just my preference. I don't want any water in here. So I'm going to go around and seal all the joints with silicone on all 4 sides and do that. So we're just going to, you put a thin bead on it, okay, all the way around. And I've actually already done this, so I'll just give you that. Then I'm rubbing my finger on it to make it nice and smooth and to fill in. I'll show you that. So it's not pretty, but this is going in the lake. It's a trap. I'm just trying to make sure water stays out of it. I'm going to let that dry for probably a day or so. So now that I got this box formed up, I'm going to take this, I'm going to zip tie it. think I want to do it this way. So I'm gonna mash that down, and I hope you guys can see this well. All right. So I'm just zip tying it, making this little cage. I think zip strips will do plenty good. Maybe in a year I'll have to come back through and replace them. I'm not sure. And I'm putting probably way too many on here, but I'd rather have too many than not enough. I'm just going to go through the bottom, zip tying it on, and it'll hold nice and tight. All I need, this is only just holding a turtle. This will hold more probably. I want to show something. I'm really happy with this. Look at this thing. It's a big old cage. Now I need to, cut them little zip strips off to make it look a little bit better. But I could leave them on there if I want to be lazy. But it's a big cage. That'll hold a lot of turtles. So I am quite happy with that. For extra waterproofness, I am slightly nervous that I don't want any water getting in there. So I just want to make an extra good seal. So I'm going around with silicone and filling in any cracks that there could be. Because if this fills with water and sinks, no turtles, waste of time. One more step I'm doing, just to make it a little better, I guess. I'm going to smear it with my fingers. Make sure that crack's filled in. Alright, so to attach this, I put it upside down, PVC on the ground. Mason asked, why did I trap it? I gotta beat a thunderstorm. Alright, so I just did the corners first to try to get it in place. Now I have it upright. I'm gonna have to force the outer edges, some of them in, but that should actually be beneficial because then that'll create a lip for them to make it harder for them to get out. I just drill holes. I'm gonna drill 4 holes in all the boards. I'm gonna put it on the PVC. I marked it there, there, and there. So I'm gonna try drilling them all. See how this goes. Hopefully this is big enough for these. I only need a bigger bit though. Ooh, that'll be perfect. I don't know what size bit I use. It's just in the drill. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Okay. So I'm now gonna zip tie these on. We're gonna keep it a little loose too, to keep it so it can move. See, this is where it's gonna get fun because I gotta figure out around the pipe. So it's gonna take 4. I'll cut that off. It'll float. Go up to the garden patch.
Over here? Okay. Daddy,
Yes, sir.
I actually messed up a little bit.
It's okay. All right, go down towards the lake.
It's at 6 now, okay?
We're not pulling it yet, baby girl. Hoping this works.
Well, she's sticking to the
Oh, I know.
sticking to the ground.
I'm nervous about all of it floating. It's floating. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us build this turtle trap. I hope I have enough information. This is just something, I saw a brief little picture of something like it on the internet. And we're trying to, help clean out these lakes from the turtles and just all that. So I really wanted to build one. I got, super pumped about it, and I just winged it. And I am so happy to see it working. So maybe in one of the next videos, you will see turtles. Yeah, but I am super happy about that. I hope you guys have a great day. If you're new, subscribe, comment down below, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all have a great day.